Cobra Kai is about strength. Class, are you ready to learn the way of the fist?
Yes, Sensei!
Johnny Lawrence's fighting style. It's evolved a lot from Karate Kid days. The first style that he learned was Tang Soo Do in the original movie, which is a Korean kind of aggressive style. It's similar to Taekwondo, a little bit more upper body, less feet. So that's his base, is Tang Soo Do. Over the last 30 years, from when the show picked up, he's picked up some things along the way. We incorporated a lot of different styles into his style now. One of his favorite kicks he's done a couple times is a C-lot kick from the ground.
You forgot. I taught you everything you know.
Not everything.
Your karate's a joke. I own you.
And now he's evolved and he's learning some Goju-Ryu, Okinawan style Miyagi. So it's a mixture of those things, a little kickboxing in there, we do some Muay Thai in there, Jiu-Jitsu, a little bit of that, some holds, some throws.
Oh, is that all you got, ladies?
He's also kind of a brawler, so he's kind of a little bit street fight too, a little unorthodox and conventional. He's got like kind of a bunch of tools that he pulls out in different times.
Johnny Lawrence is a striker. He is a linear, fast blitz fighter. Him moving on to Eagle Fang and creating that was his version of like if I wanted to be a kickboxer style and kind of throw more knees and elbows and more kind of lockups and wraps and knees, like that was something that was more incorporated into Eagle Fang.
This dojo is making their All-Valley debut. Though you recognize a few familiar faces. Please welcome Eagle Fang Karate, led by Sensei Johnny Lawrence.
I love the opening, the very first fight that I did in the show, and Johnny hasn't pulled that kick out in many years in the convenience store with Miguel.
Get the hell out of here, loser.
I'm proud of that one because we didn't know how that was going to come off. It was the first kick. Gets a little groin pull, which is kind of honest, which I like that. I think the stunt guys are just throwing us such amazing choreography, and they come up with every fight we get. These guys are so dialed in. They study my moves, how I would move, and then I learn from them. So Matt, you know, he'll find my body language and my style, and then he'll show me how it should look.
Working with William Zabka has been a blast. Not only is he really good at the martial arts side of doing the performance, but bringing those Johnny elements to each of the fight choreo has been really fun to watch and see him perform it.
You know, they'll have the whole fight A to Z blocked out, and then I have to go in and, you know, sometimes in between really long days and big dialogue scenes, jump in there and you know, get the muscle memory going on it. So it's amazing, I mean, the support from those guys. The idea is, you know, as much as we can, I know Ralph feels the same way, is we want to do our own stunts. Fight! You know, there's character in what we do. There's a bridge between what the stunt guys do and then what we do as artists, as actors, for the character.
What the hell, man?
A lot of the times when we're trying to double, we want to take on the personification of the movement that our actor has been doing. William has been, you know, for his fight style is so iconic, being able to match the arm position and the head position and the aggressiveness as he does his techniques is something that I tried to emulate as best as I could. Obviously nobody does it as well as William, but it was very fun to be able to try to embody that and make sure that all those movements look the way that they should on film.
One thing about Johnny Lawrence and his fighting style and that I've learned over the years is he has a very high threshold of pain.
You think you can hurt me? I'm running on whiskey and White Claw, baby.
He could take a hit. You know, there's a really fun scene in the show where he gets beat up at a bar. And he's got a big patch by his kidney, and he doesn't even feel it, it's all bleeding.
Little Ben Gay should take care of that, right?
So he kind of has a high threshold of pain.
In his beatdown in season 5 at the finale, when he's fighting those 5 guys in Silver's room, we called that Billy Badass, to where it's just kind of throw the kitchen sink at him and just, what would Billy do?
Ready? In 3, 2, 1, action!
So when we choreographed that, we held all of our guys, but we're kind of like letting Billy kind of, what would you do here? Oh, I'll take this and break it over his face. Like, great, done, we'll do that.
Just when he gets into that action mode, it's like a whole nother level. Like as you're performing it in rehearsal, it's very calm and relaxed, and then when we get in there to do it, when they say rolling in action, it's just that next level of performance that's fun to watch and that just screams through as badass on screen.
So many challenging things, a lot of stuff that I'm not used to, a lot of defense, especially the Goju-Ryu stuff and the Okinawan style that they're throwing at me now. It's a lot of hands, it's a lot of defense, and that's all not familiar to me so much, but over the years, I've been baking it in, and you know, that's what Don does so well, and the stunt guys, so it's a process. Kind of like when we do a fight scene, we have to match whatever the skills that I'm fighting, so if it's Chosen or Daniel, they come at me with a certain thing. In order for that to work, I have to be able to defend and play in there rather than stay back at a traditional karate stance, which is much more natural for Johnny. So it's been a great growing experience, learning and evolving in my own martial arts for the show.
Strike first. Strike hard. Third rule of Cobra Kai. No mercy. To be a great fighter, you gotta learn to adapt. Johnny Lawrence's Cobra Kai sometimes shows mercy.
Ever since day one, every time I turn the page, every other page, it says, I'm saying what? I'm doing what? Yeah. But at this point, you know, it's tried and tested. Some of the things I wasn't sure about along the way, how I was gonna land and play. But yeah, as time's gone on, I'm pretty much ready for anything.
Got any lighter fluid? Came up with a new lesson on the drive over. Call it out of the frying pan into the fire. So I'm gonna need a frying pan too.
Billy's a scrapper, but a very fine-tuned scrapper.
The style is there, we all know it. He is Cobra Kai.
You wanna really kick the competition? Then you need to get your ass over to Cobra Kai.
And cut.
All right, great. Just make sure the Cobra Kai snake comes in at the end, all right? I want it to really pop. Make it chrome. And throw Thunderstruck under it.
I'm pretty sure the rights for that song will cost too much.
No, I already own it. Cassette's in the car.